Alright, so hello fellow classmates. I apologize if this is a rough video, but this is a video presentation so you can all follow along with the demo done in class. So we're going to analyze unusual SMTP traffic. This is on a system that's affected with some kind of malware. All of it's been removed, and all we have to analyze really is the traffic. So the first place we're going to start is we're actually going to start with frame number 42. And the reason why we're going to start with that is frame number 42 is actually the frame that caused a lot of trouble with this SMTP traffic, or actually caused us to notice the trouble. And what that is essentially this host's email program is performing an SMTP relay test. It's generating a series of mail from addresses to test whether the server is actually going to accept them. And this is a 554 error code, as you can see it right here. If not, I apologize. And the strange thing about that is usually that is a transaction failed, and this says validating sender. So that right there is a sign that something is wrong with the SMTP traffic. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the role of sleuth, and we're going to add some filters to see what's going on. Okay, so the first filter we're going to add, and I apologize if you can't necessarily see this, but don't worry because they're all going to be distributed and pasted to your mailbox. Okay, so we want to see where the SMTP traffic begins. So smtp.req.command equals EHLO. Right here we get a time that this protocol started. And the next filter we're going to apply is we've been noticing an email address here constantly. More so we're noticing, as you can see just from a cursory glance, we're noticing a lot of mail from and a lot of mail to. So we're going to filter for that. So the first filter we're going to apply is we're going to apply to mail that is from the spam test at mx20.stngva01.us.mxservers.net. So mailservers.net, that's clearly the code name that the authors of this PCAP are using. And here we see the mail protocol filtered for and from, and so we get all of the packets that are coming from this email. This makes it a little bit easier to tell a story about what email address was forwarding this. And now we're going to filter for all the emails that were received by a certain email address here, security@packetlevel.com. Here, if you cannot see these filters, there's going to be no problem with that. You're all going to be getting these commands, so you can copy and paste them on your own time. So right here we see all the packets. There's only 5 of them because this is an unusually small PCAP for demonstration purposes. So it was clearly generating emails to the securitytest@packetlevel.com. This could possibly be some type of a brute force or some type of denial of service attack. And so we're finally going to end here, and we're just going to go through and look at the response code here, the 399 that indicates a problem with SMTP response code. Of course, you can see the second one here is 554, that's validating sender. You also notice we can go over here and we can analyze the packet a little bit more in depth. So some things we want to look for necessarily might be right here, transaction failed, validating sender. That was what gave us the problem here. We also notice the source ports and destination ports. Those could be a sign of evidence. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Unusual port might be the work of some malware or hackers, but it could also be the work of some administrators, as they can change services with ports. Anyways, thank you for following along with this, and have a wonderful day.